Hello everyone and welcome to the table. So we have a nice deal from CRKT, and this is probably going to be a limited time deal, but I picked this up. But what we have right here is the CRKT Definitive, and this is a US made knife, and that is pretty uncommon with CRKT. So the Definitive here, the 3820, product of the USA. So this is one of the few knives that CRKT has had made here in the United States, and it's currently on sale. So site-wide on CRKT's site, they have a lot of sales right now, and two of their US-made designs are included in that. And so I picked up the Definitive here, and it costs about $100. So 99 bucks, free shipping. And what we have right here is a really nicely done design. And again, this is not a new model. It came out, I would say, within the last year or so. But the fact that it's on sale from its original price, which is around $160, down to about $100, I think it's very reasonable for what we're getting here. So we have a very lightweight crossbar action, so crossbar lock right there, and a really beautiful blade. You can check out this harpoon shape. It's like a clip point harpoon right there with a very nicely done stonewash. And the action is very smooth. It runs on bearings. So very nice, right out of the box, very impressive with what they made here. And so as far as I'm aware, again, I could be 100% wrong. I do think that Hogue made these knives for CRKT because Hogue does, of course, do US manufacturing, but I really do like seeing CRKT going with something domestic produced, so I really want to support that whenever at all possible. And so this knife was designed by MJ Lerch, so we can see the marking on the blade right there. This is a Lerch design, and MJ Lerch has done some designs for CRKT in the past, I know that for sure. And so a very distinctive style, very flowing, very curvy, if anything. But the materials chosen kind of do reflect a great value for the current price. So our blade steel right here, this is a 154 cm steel. Our handle materials right here, look how smooth it looks. This is actually a G10, but it's kind of a smooth G10. It has a very light texturing on it, but very uncommon from what I would say in the knife world to have G10 this smooth. And it's not polished, mind you. It has a very light micro texture on there. So it feels good in hand. And we do have these cutouts made in there, so it does give you some grip. It also lightens the weight on what is already a very lightweight knife. So take a look inside those handles. It's hard to see with the light here, but this is just solid G10. There is a little bit of steel up here around where the crossbar lock is, but I think that contributes to the really nice lightweight design here. So let's check out the specs, because this is a sizable pocket knife, right? This looks big in hand. It feels big in hand. A lot of cutting edge right here. So in terms of blade length, we are getting a little, looks like a hair over, 3.5 inches right there. And so from tip to handle, it's like 3 3/4 inches long. Overall length is coming in 8 3/4 inches. So I don't know if you can see that quite, but it's a long knife. It's pretty sizable, honestly. The action with, of course, this crossbar lock, it's running on bearings, so the blade, again, incredibly smooth. Centering is perfection. We do have a deep carry pocket clip right here as well, as you can see. So it's a loop over clip, and this is set up for right hand side tip up carry, not going to be reversible at all. So that is your one and only option, but the clip is done very nicely. And again, with the smooth G10, you'll have no problem getting this in or out of pocket. So overall, I think this is a considerable value now that the price of this knife is at $100. And of course, at the moment, at least, they have free shipping if you spend over that much. So it's a pretty good deal. And even if you have any coupons or codes that you can apply, you could even make it cheaper possibly. I don't know about that though. So also on sale, and this is a knife I picked up earlier, is one of their other US made designs. So this is the LCBK. And so putting those side by side, of course, you can kind of see the family resemblance here. Both are Lerch designs. So this one is actually from Matthew Lerch. So this one I paid full price for back when it was first released. Because again, I'm always very excited to support US manufacturing when at all possible. So when CRKT comes out with something like this, I want to be the first one to jump out there and get on board, right? And my main thing too is I have a feeling they had a run of these made and likely aren't going to do any more, right? So once these go out of stock, these designs are likely going to be gone for good. So if either of these designs looks nice to you, I would highly recommend you pick them up now while they're on sale. So again, it could be like a holiday sale. I'm not sure if it has a limited time or duration, or if this is just a permanent price drop to clear the warehouse, so to speak. But CRKT did not sell too many of these outside of their own website. I know some dealers have them in stock, but now the best possible deal, I would say, is to get them direct from the source. So we have, again, the 3820 Definitive and the 3830 LCBK. I know a lot of us out there, we really want to see more and more USA produced knives. And so if that's what we want to see, we have to, of course, with our wallets, shop and support those ideas. But again, the Definitive itself, I am not seeing really any flaws with this knife. The fact that it's so large, but also lightweight. This is a nice one. I actually do prefer the design of the Definitive here over the LCBK. The LCBK is a little bit more stout. It has more liner right here. It's thicker in hand as well. And so again, just the side by side, you can see those right next to each other. So really quite interesting overall in dimensions, and just something I want to share with you. So I meant this to be a quick video. Sorry this is taking so long. But again, before we go, let's check out the weights of both of these knives, because again, both are fairly lightweight. And so our Definitive here, coming in less than 3 ounces, 2.8 ounces. So again, super lightweight for such a large knife. And our LCBK is coming in at almost identical, 2.84 ounces. That's actually pretty incredible. So we can see the lightweight knives CRKT is offering here. And again, pick them up while they're here, because they may be gone. And again, once they're gone, who knows if they're going to do another run of these, because again, the cost of these has to be higher than all their imported stuff. So let's vote with our wallets. Go support a American-made company, or American company with American-made products, at least this time. So tell me your thoughts below. What do you think about the CRKT Definitive and the CRKT LCBK? Hope you all have a nice day out there, and I will see you later.